Good morning, students. As in the live classes, we have completed till 7B, and for those students, I am preparing this video. If anyhow they have not attended the class or were unable to access or understand in that live class, they can understand from here. In our live classes, we have completed exercise 7B, and now I am going to give you the same video in which I have solved so many questions, but here also I will solve those questions which I have not tried at that live classes in that live classes. So let us begin with the basic concept which are used for the solving the questions. As I have discussed earlier that these variation are of two type. First is direct variation and second is inverse variation. Two type of variation are there. As we know that the first step is given in question, that means we have to take from question in both the case, and the second step in direct variation is to divide, while the second step in inverse variation is to multiply. The third step in direct variation is to multiply, and third step in indirect or inverse variation is to divide. With these two concepts we have to solve the question. As I told earlier that our first task is to try to understand that whether the question is in direct or inverse. Direct variation question tells us that if one quantity is increasing, the second quantity will also increase. Inverse variation says that if one quantity is increasing, the second quantity gets decreased. So with this concept, let us solve third question of exercise 7B. The third question says a wristwatch loses 10 seconds in every 8 hours. A wristwatch loses 10 seconds in every 8 hours. It means after running for 8 hours, the wristwatch slows down for 10 seconds. It means it is getting late. Then question is asking in how much time it will lose 15 seconds. As discussed earlier, the first step will be given in the question, like 10 seconds is lost by wristwatch. I have just made the statement taking from the question in 8 hours. In 8 hours the wristwatch loses the time 10 seconds. The second step is to reach 1. 1 second is lost by wristwatch in 8 by 10. Since the question is indirect, that's why we will do the division. Third step, whatever question is asking, question has asked in how much time 15 seconds will be lost. So 15 seconds is lost by wristwatch in the third step will be multiplication. 8 by 10 into 15. 5 3 ja 15, 5 2 ja 10, 2 4 ja 8, 4 3 ja 12. It means that in 12 hours the wristwatch will lose 15 seconds. Hope that this question is clear to you. And one more question we are going to solve, that is question number 6. This will be the last question of this exercise, because in live classes I have solved question number 1, question number 2, question number 5, then question number 9 and 10. It means 5 questions I have solved in live class, 2 questions I am solving in video. Remaining 3 questions you will try by your own. Now let us read question number 6. Question number 6 says the wages of 10 workers for 6 days in a week are 1200. Question has said the wages for 6 workers. Wages for, it's 10 worker. Wages for 10 worker is rupees 1200. Then question is saying what are the 1 day wages of 1 worker. What is the 1 day wage? Because wages of 10 worker working for 6 days. This is the case of working for 6 days. Now question has asked how much one worker will earn for working 1 day. So let us find first wages of 10 worker. For wages of 10 worker for 6 days is equal to 1200. This will be the first statement. Then second, wages of 10 worker for 1 day. This 6 we will convert in 1, that is 1200 by 6. 6 to the 12, that means wages of 10 worker for 1 day is equal to rupees 200. Now we will find the wages of 1 worker for 1 day. Again we have to divide. Wages of 1 worker for 1 day is equal to 200 by 10. 0 0 cancel, it will be 20. That means wages of 1 worker working for 1 day is rupees 20. Now second question has asked of 4 worker. If we have find 4 worker, first answer will be this. Second, wages of 4 worker. Wages of 4 worker is equal to 20 into 4. 24 ja 80. This much will be the answer. Hope that this question is clear and this exercise is also finished. Now we will start the new concept, that is time and work. Now we are going to start a new concept by which we will be able to solve exercise 7C. Now the topic is time and work. It means that in how much time, how many men can do how much work. Let us make it clear by one example. Suppose if a man can complete a work in 10 days. If a man can complete a work in 10 days. Now, in this type of question, we have to reach again to 1. The same man can complete work in 1 day. How much work can be completed in 1 day? The second step will be 1 day work. And whenever we are calculating 1 day work, we will take the reciprocal of total days in which work will be completed. What we will do? In this 10 days, that person, that man can complete the work. It means in 1 day, it can complete 1 by 10. As much day is required, simply take the reciprocal for calculating 1 day work. This will be the concept on basis of which we are going to solve the exercise. Then let's begin the exercise 7C. Let us see the first question. First question says A. A is a name of a person. A can do a piece of work in 6 days. First line says that A can do a piece of work in 6 days. We have to do that, we have to calculate 1 day work. So we will calculate the 1 day work. 1 day work of A. What we have to do? We have to just simply take the reciprocal, that means 1 by 6. It means in 1 day A can work 1 by 6 of the total work. Now next line says B can do it in 8 days. Next line is saying B can do a piece of work in 8 days. By the statement we can see that the same work A completes in 6 days and the same work B completes in 8 days. It means A is working faster. Here again we will calculate 1 day work. 1 day work of B, it will be 1 by 8. Now the next line says that how long will they take to complete it together? How much days they will require to complete the work together if they are working together. That means if both are working together, then the number of days will be less. Let's calculate the time in which they can complete the work. If they work together, together. You just remember that if any person is working together, what we will do, we will add the one day work of those worker. It means in one day A can do 1/6 of the work, in one day B can do 1/8 of the work. We will add this. First we will take the LCM. LCM will be 24, 6 3 ja 24, 6 4 ja 24, 8 3 ja 24, 6 4 ja 24, 4 1 ja 4, plus 8 3 ja 24, 3 1 ja 3. Now next step, 4 plus 3, 7/24. It means that if they are working together, they can complete this much amount of work in one day. So days required for completing the work by both A and B. What we were doing earlier, for calculating one day work, we were taking the reciprocal of the whole day. Now we have one day work and now we have to calculate the whole day. It means take the reciprocal of the calculated value. It means in this much days they can complete the work. We will convert into mixed fraction. 7 3 ja 21, 3 whole 3/7 days. Hope that this question is clear. One more question I will solve in this video and next we will do in the live class. Next we are going to solve question number 2. This will be the last question of this video, and again in live class I will give you a fresh concept of the same thing and we will solve question number 3 onwards, or we will discuss one or two questions. Now let us see question number 2. Question says A and B working together. If A and B, it means two persons are there whose name is A and B. If they are working together, they can complete work in 10 days. So we will write the statement: A and B working together can complete work in 10 days. A and B can complete work in 10 days. So second step, we will calculate one day work of A and B. One day work of A and B. It means it will be 1/10. Simply take the reciprocal for finding one day work. Now again question is saying B alone can do the same work in 15 days. B can do the same work in 15 days. Then second we will calculate one day work. One day work of B is equal to 1/15. Now question is asking how long A will take to do the work alone. If both A and B are working, they are completing in 10 days. If B is working alone, B is completing in 15 days. Now question has asked how much day it will be required for A to complete the work. It means that total minus work of B. Time required by A to complete the work. What we will do? We will subtract from both work minus the one day work of B. This is the one day work of both. This is the one day work of B. It means both. It means A plus B one day work. One day work of B we know. So simply we will subtract. We will get the one day work of A. This will be the one day work of A is equal to 10 and 15. LCM will be 30. 10 3 ja 30, 3 1 ja 3. 15 2 ja 30, 2 1 ja 2. It means one day work of A is 1/30. It means that A can complete work in. We will take the reciprocal in 30 days. This will be our answer. Hope that the concept is 50% or 60% clear to you, and we will see in the live class, and I will try to make it more clear for you all. Now let's finish this video and we will meet in the live class. Thank you.